soul becomes dyed with the color of its thought.
Have you ever considered how the reality you live in is being painted by the words you use? Whether you are aware of it or not, every word you say is influencing your destiny. Consider two individuals. The phrase, "Nothing ever works out for me," is used frequently. "Opportunities always find me," says the other. After a year, who do you believe is doing well? Your words are more than just statements. They are directives to the cosmos and your subconscious. And starting right now, I'll demonstrate in this video how to use them to rewire your brain and draw in all you want. The science of spoken words. How your brain listens to you. The majority of people believe that words are merely temporary representations of our emotions. However, neuroscience reveals something even more potent. Your brain interprets your words as instructions, rather than merely processing them. Your subconscious is being programmed by every word you say, which also shapes your views and, eventually, how you behave. Your words are obeyed by your brain. The purpose of the human brain is to look for patterns and validate beliefs. Your brain begins to solidify your beliefs, whether they are favorable or bad, when you speak them over and over again. Imagine saying to yourself, "I always mess things up, every day." Your brain gradually fortifies that neural circuit, causing you to unconsciously behave in ways consistent with that idea. Because it's carrying out your instructions, your mind will look for ways to undermine any chances for achievement. Conversely, if you tell yourself, "I am a quick learner and I always figure things out," your brain starts looking for proof of that, which strengthens your self-assurance, flexibility, and problem-solving abilities. The reticular activating system, RAS, the brain's filter. The reticular activating system, RAS, a small but potent network in your brainstem, lies at the center of this process. Your brain uses this as a filter to decide what information is significant and what should be disregarded. The RAS is what causes you to start seeing a particular car model everywhere after considering purchasing one. This is also the reason why your brain filters the outside environment to support your ideas, making them your reality. If you say things like, "I'm unlucky in love," or "I'll never be successful on a regular basis." This is how it operates. Negative focus, negative speech. Saying, "I'm terrible at money," causes your brain to ignore opportunities to make your finances better. It doesn't waste time searching for answers, since it considers that financial difficulties are an inevitable part of life. Positive focus equals positive speech. Your RAS will begin looking for methods to make your statement, "I attract opportunities effortlessly," a reality. You'll start to see ideas you might have otherwise overlooked, useful contacts, and possible sources of revenue. What you see is determined by your RAS, and what you see is what you experience. How to make the science work for you. The key takeaway. Your words are not harmless. They are commands to your subconscious. If you constantly affirm struggle, your brain will ensure you experience more of it. If you intentionally choose empowering words, your brain will actively seek ways to bring that reality into existence. So, the next time you catch yourself saying something negative about your abilities, wealth, or relationships, stop. Flip the statement. Instead of "I'm always broke," say, "I am learning to attract wealth." Instead of "I'm bad at relationships," say, "I am worthy of love and deep connection." Your brain is always listening. Make sure you're giving it the right instructions. How your words shape your subconscious. One of the most potent influences in your life is your subconscious. 95% of your thoughts, actions, and reflexes are under its control. The hitch is that it doesn't evaluate, assess, or challenge what you tell it. It just does as it is told. It does not distinguish between success and failure, good and bad, or truth and falsehoods. It reacts exclusively to belief and repetition. Your subconscious is always listening. Consider your subconscious mind to be a faithful helper who believes all you say. Saying, "I'm terrible with money," over and over again doesn't cause an argument. It merely serves to make that claim a reality. Declaring that I always attract financial abundance resonates with that concept and begins to seek evidence to support it. It's about code, not wishful thinking. The law of assumption. Speak it as truth, and it becomes reality. Herein lies the role of Neville Goddard's concept, the law of assumption. It says, your wishes are not fulfilled. You receive what you believe to be accurate. Your subconscious interprets a simple longing for love, money, or success as something far away, something you don't have. However, your subconscious reorganizes your behavior, perception, and even the outside world to support your presumption that it is already real. People who consistently say, "Money comes easily to me," so frequently begin to draw in unanticipated income chances. They are persuading their subconscious that it is already true, and their mind reacts appropriately. They are not only stating it, the real-world impact of your words. Relationships will fail for someone who constantly proclaims, "I'm unlucky in love," not because they are doomed, but rather because their subconscious anticipates it and shapes their behavior accordingly. A person who tells themselves over and over again, "I always meet the right people at the right time," will start to see worthwhile connections everywhere. Rather than blocking out opportunities, their subconscious is searching for them. Reprogramming your subconscious starts with your words. Every single word you utter either reinforces progress or reinforces constraint. The good news? Which one you choose is up to you. Say, "I am learning to attract more wealth," rather than "I can't afford this." Say, "The right opportunities are always finding me," rather than "I never get good opportunities." There is no argument in your subconscious. Make sure it hears the correct message because it is only listening. The words blocking your success. Stop saying this. Your success is being built or destroyed by every word you say. What's the worst? The majority of individuals aren't even aware that the phrases they use casually every day are destroying themselves. Your subconscious is constantly collecting notes and listening. Whether a sentence helps or hurts you, the more you repeat it, the more your brain will associate it with truth. Common phrases that secretly sabotage you. "I cannot afford that." Confirms inadequacy. Your brain immediately eliminates all chance of figuring out how to pay for it the moment you say this. Your mind accepts shortage as your reality rather than looking for answers. The solution. For example, "How can I make this possible?" Or, "I am learning to attract more wealth." "I'm not lucky when it comes to love," instructs your subconscious to anticipate failure. Repeating this causes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You'll miss out on wonderful mates, ruin good relationships, and draw in the same things you're afraid of. The solution. Say something like, "I am surrounded by love and easily attract deep, meaningful connections." "I'll do my best," allows uncertainty. Although this sentence seems optimistic, it implicitly accepts failure as a possibility. Your subconscious interprets try as hesitation rather than commitment. Saying, "I am totally committed to success and will figure it out," is the solution. This is too difficult. It causes your brain to stop working on solutions. Your subconscious ceases searching for solutions the instant you utter these words. It's a symptom of failure before you've even begun. Saying, "This is a challenge, and I always find a way to succeed," is the solution. Repeating a phrase sets you up for success or failure. The good news? By changing your language, you can alter your programming today. Instead of using words that limit, begin using words that empower to open doors. Make sure the message your subconscious is receiving is correct. Your words are the blueprint of your life. The exact words to say to instantly attract what you want. Your words build your world rather than merely describing it. The more times you repeat something, the more your subconscious believes it to be true and adjusts your feelings, behavior, and energy accordingly. You must start talking as though you already have success, love, and money if you want to draw them into your life. Here's how. Affirmations that help you change your attitude for achievement. 1. For success. I am strong, competent, and always manage to find a way. This communicates to your brain that your perseverance defines you, not your setbacks. Your mind will look for answers rather than justifications when confronted with difficulties. 2. For love. I am enchanting, deserving, and adored. This affirmation transforms your energy into self-worth and confidence rather than insecurity. It brings relationships into your life that are healthier and more satisfying by nature. 3. For wealth. I easily receive money from a variety of sources. This helps you notice and generate income possibilities by conditioning your mind to expect abundance. By using the term multiple sources, you broaden your subconscious focus beyond just one source of money or employment. Why it works? Words have emotional force and are more than just sounds. Your actions, confidence, and even how others react to you are all influenced by the feelings that underlie your words. You act more boldly when you have confidence in your abilities. You stop chasing and begin attracting when you think you deserve love. You cease stifling prospects with uncertainty and scarcity thinking when you imagine that money comes to you easily. Your beliefs reflect your reality. The world will begin to change in your favor if you start saying different things. The spiritual and psychological truth. You are the creator. Great leaders, mystics, and intellectuals have known this important truth from the beginning of time. Your words create your reality. We learn from ancient knowledge that speaking is creativity as well as communication. Ancient wisdom, the power of speech. Man's speech makes him equal to the gods, asserted Hermes Trismegistus, one of the most important figures in mystical teachings. This implies that your words have the same creative potential as the forces that form the cosmos. Your words are instructions that bring about reality. They are more than simply sounds. Spiritual traditions all agree on this principle. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, according to the Bible. Mantras are employed in Hinduism to help the mind become in tune with the frequencies of the divine. Speaking correctly is regarded in Buddhism as a step toward nirvana. For you, what does this mean? Your statements about yourself, your future, and your situation are continuously shaping your reality. How successful and wealthy people speak. One characteristic that people who are succeeding in life, whether in business, love, or happiness, have in common is that they speak in a unique way. The phrase, "I hope I succeed," is not used. "I will succeed," they say. "I can't afford it," is not what they say. "How can I make this possible?" they ask. They don't gripe about issues. They concentrate on finding answers. This is a significant change in identity, not just optimistic thinking. Their acts and reality follow because they are teaching their subconscious to expect success. You are the creator of your life. Your beliefs about yourself are reflected in your words. You have to change the way you talk if you want to change your reality. Quit talking like a victim of your situation. Speak up and take charge of your own fate, because in reality you have always been. Words are energy in action, even though this might seem like a minor adjustment. Your thoughts, behaviors, and eventually your reality will all change as a result of the change in the way you speak. You have a magic wand in your voice. The world around you is being shaped by every word you say. Therefore, consider whether you are enchanting prosperity or devastation. What words are you modifying today? I'd like to know. Leave a comment below and subscribe to Self by Default. And together, let's begin building the life you've always wanted.